In this video, we're going to go over the Facebook Business Manager. So this is going to be the very first thing that you do when you sign up to run ads on Facebook. If you don't have a business manager yet, you want to go to business.facebook.com. And this is essentially like your hub, your main hub where you're going to have the different ad accounts, your different pages. You're going to control the different people that are involved on your team, or if you're working with outsourcers or a white label agency, this is where you're going to be able to control all of that information. And so let's say that you want to give access to one of your outsourcing teams, or let's say a virtual assistant, or even a white label agency. You're going to go into each specific ad account and be able to give them access to individual pages and be able to give them specific permissions, because sometimes you may only want them to be like an advertiser where they can just create the ads, and so they wouldn't have the admin access that would allow them to take more control of the page, of the actual ad account, and be able to even delete and do some crazy stuff in there. So that's why you want to be able to limit their roles so that they're not, for whatever reason, trying to go in there and delete pages, cause some havoc on your ad accounts. You want them just to be doing the advertising. So let's go down here, and you're going to have each individual ad account for each client. Depending on how you're working with your client, more often than not, you're going to be running ads off of their ad account. So then you need to get access to their particular ad account and page, and this is where you would be able to go in there and request access. And we'll go through all that in a lot more detail over the shoulder, but I just want to give you an overview here of how you're going to be using the business manager. It's your main hub, like I mentioned. You can request and assign permissions, get access to different ad accounts, different pages from your clients. Now, once you create your business manager, then you're going to have an area just like this here where you're going to be able to see all your different ad accounts and your different pages, and be able to come in here and access any one of those pages, any one of those ad accounts, add permissions. This is the other side after you actually sign up. This is a sample ad account, and I want to walk you through the different areas of the business manager. So if we go up here, we see we have the ads manager. This is where we're creating the ads. The business settings. This is where we have all of our business information, access to different ad accounts, different pages, permission access with different individuals. Here's the audiences for creating the specific and custom audiences with retargeting, custom audiences, all that great stuff. And then the events manager. This is where we're keeping track of the pixel information, creating different events that we want to be able to see triggers for, right? So, for example, if we're running ads for leads, if we're running ads for sales, this is where we want to create specific events to track those individuals that actually go to the checkout page and actually check out or actually submit their information, so we can keep track of that data. And then the different images and videos. This is pretty self-explanatory. And then here is the actual billing section. And so let's go over here to the business settings. And this is where we're going to have all of the information as far as the different pages, the different partners, ad accounts, different people that we're giving access to. So if we go to the partners here, this is where we would set up like different white label agencies, different individuals, and then obviously up here the people, all the individuals that have access to certain assets, all the different pages that we have access to. We can add new pages here, request access, create a new page. Oftentimes you're going to be requesting access to a specific page for your client, and for whatever reason, if they don't have a page, you can create a new one. And then the ad account here. This is where we want to add our client's ad account in here, because for the most part, you want to be running your ads off of their ad account, because if there's any kind of chargeback issues, any problems with them wanting to cancel, any problems with billing, things of that nature, I just don't like to deal with that, and it's a lot more headache if you're going to run ads from your own ad account and take that payment up front from your client for their ad spend, because there's a lot more complexity, a lot more moving pieces, and at the end of the day, if they want to do a chargeback on you, they are going to be able to get access to all of that money right back, and even the ad spend that didn't even go to you, it went to Facebook. So there's a lot of different complexities with running your ads through the ad account. My recommendation is you run the ads through their particular ad account, and then they have their own billing card, right? Their own billing information there, so that you can run the ads through their own ad account with their billing information. And then the business asset groups, if you want to have specific groups for the assets, the apps, pretty self-explanatory. You want to connect any kind of Instagram accounts, line of business. I haven't really ever messed with this here. And then the different data sources for the pixels, offline events, custom conversions, shared audiences. If you want to connect different audiences between different ad accounts, brand safety with adding different domains, and then registrations, I wouldn't worry about that. And then let's go down here to payments. And so this is where you would set up your payment method here. And then the security center, this is where you're going to have different security for your account, the requests. This is where you would see any kind of pending invitations that you've sent out or received for you to be able to gain access to. And then the notifications here, any kind of notifications that you want to get access to, marketing updates, business permissions. They're going to show up right here at this bell up here at the top. And then the business info here, this is where you're going to see your business manager ID, and essentially everything that has to do with your business. You want to make sure that you fill this out as much as possible so that you can get verified and that you're able to provide Facebook with the most accurate data, right, for your business. Now, if we go over here, we can expand the menu, and if you want to take a look at some of the ads that, for whatever reason, did not comply with the Facebook policy, you can take a look at those there. We went over the different areas as far as the billing, business settings, the events, the store locations for people that are actually visiting physical locations. Everything down here we're going to go over in another video. This is part of the business manager area. However, the ads manager, the audiences, all of this is going to be covered in another video. This is just for the business manager area. So if you want to look at the ad account settings, including the payment information, notifications for the specific ad accounts, you can go ahead and take a look at that. If you want to go down here and look at some analytics, some reporting, some metrics, you can get very, very granular here with the data. Facebook is constantly changing this and updating this, so they're always looking to enhance the platform and make it easier, better for the advertiser. So that's going to be it here for the business manager area, and we'll see you on the next one.